what I'm going to do... a paw had me in its grasp. I need to escape from the pole.
Let's hear it.
What I'm going to do is go to the very first cave. That's like a starter cave, but you can get raped pretty badly in there. So I'm going to just have a bit of a quick save. I think that was F5. Yes, it was. Okay, and now I'm going to try my best, my luck, and my skill, which is significantly low, in this little first cave. This is just a little smuggler's cave, but it's legal to kill people here, so that's what I'd expected more from that, to be honest. Yeah, okay. So, you can kill people here, and apparently you can do that quite quickly. And you can find some loot. It's just, you know, basic starter loot, but it's loot, and that's not to be sneezed at. Who is that? Oh, hello. I can take you. See? My god, last time I went in there I got slaughtered. This is a very welcome change. I can dig this. I can definitely dig this. Okay.
Hi guys, you look like a cat. Do you like the creature's braces? Will you let me go free? You have to keep it.
Oh god, the guy rhymes. I hate rhyming people. I'm not even going to do his voice, especially because I feel as if I'm swallowing sandpaper right now.
Yes, Bradargo's free. You're a good friend of Bradargo.
I'll just do the rest, and then just imagine their voices, because they sound pretty... But they like me now. They like me now, but they all say the same. So I can't be asked, you know, reading the same thing all over again. But they like me now. I'm a slave pet. They are like, oh, Morris, he's a cool guy and doesn't afraid of anything. Hello, how are you? I must be awesome at this game, I don't know. Or maybe the difficulty is all the way down, which I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe in a fit of like total frustration I was like, yeah, I can't take this anymore. I will turn this down. Ooh, skooma. Skooma is actually illegal, and so is moon sugar. So if you have those in your inventory while you talk to a guy, to a merchant, more specifically, he'll be like, "Nuh-uh, I'm not going to trade with you because people will, you know, I'll get in trouble." So you'll have to drop it before you can actually, you know, before you can actually barter with those guys. Is there a way to just? Because I don't want to take all, because that would be silly of me to do. I'm just going to explore a bit in this direction. Now I'm going to explore below the water. You know what? I'm first going to explore below the water because I think that was sort of a dead end, and I don't know what that is, but it looks like, you know, it goes on for a bit. Well, it certainly was a dead end for that guy. Good to see he had a fishing rod though. That really helped him. At least it didn't starve to death. Ooh, this will sell really well. Value 80. That's good stuff to find. And of course, you need to take the fucking gold because otherwise I'm a bit of a dipshit. Shit, am I not? I don't think I missed anything there, so let's just find out what's over there, because it's a really long time since I played this game. It must be months since I did, or weeks or months since I did the last like attempt to do a let's play of this, and it must be years and years since I actually played this in any way seriously. So this may get interesting because it's been a while, but then it's always been a while and I'm always fine. I can improvise really well. So. Oh no, a rat! And some armor that I don't want, and some gold that they spread out like funny little bastards, so that you have to pick up every single coin one by fucking one. Wow, this cave is bigger than I thought. Or no, it's not big at all. This is, I think, yeah, we just finished the cave. That was our first cave, ladies and gentlemen. Whee! Yeah, go clap your hands. Slow clap, slow clap. I'm just going to sell the extra stuff that we got, like the little potion. I'm never going to use that potion, or at least I am going to use it for monies. And then I'm going to take, I'm not going to take the Silt Strider to Balmora, because I just want to stroll in the wilderness, see where that, you know, where that gets me. Probably into trouble. That's the way of things. Welcome to a really straight house. I want to barter. Okay. See? Moon sugar. Fucking moon sugar. But I know a guy, or at least I know a cat, who will actually take the moon sugar from me, so I'm going to have to pick it up later. Like, in 2 seconds. This will sell for 100, or at least should sell for 100, but this greedy bugger is only giving me like 34 for it. And same goes for all this shit. Is this better than what I have? I'll keep it. No, it's not really all that good. It's really... You know what? I'm getting rid of it. I'm fine with just the one weapon. I'm going to bump this up to like 120. See if it goes for it. If it, or 120, 125, whatever. If it goes for it at once, then you know you made a bad deal. Come on! You greedy fucker, come on! Okay, 120 then. See? And now I'm level 16 at Merchant Hall. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to give him back his ring. See, remember when I was like in that little courtyard, like right behind this wall? And I plundered a barrel? I found a ring there. The ring belongs to this guy. I don't have time for this, so make it quick.
Make it quick. Are you the one the boat dropped off? Ought to see a boat arrive at that time of the day.
Like midday, any other time of the day.
Yeah. Hope the Imperials treat you okay. I swear they took my ring.
Ring?
I swear one of the guards has it. I had it last week before their weekly Let's Shake Down Fergoth ritual. An engraved healing ring. Family heirloom of mine. You haven't seen it, have you?
Yes, I found it. Here, take it.
You found it! Amazing! Thank you, thank you! You are now my favorite friend! I'll be sure to tell the others, especially my friend Aurelie who runs the trade house there. Go see him, he'll be happy to see you now.
I might have done this earlier, because I think that gives you discounts. So I've been a bit of a derp, but that's not really new, is it? So I'm just going to go to Balmora. I'm going to take you guys on a journey. I know the exact way, so it's not much of an adventure. But it's more of an adventure than taking the Silt Strider, because that's just, you know, going there. Black screen, and then you're in Balmora. But just to... This is basically like the coach system in Skyrim. You can just pick a location and go there. And it's really handy. Except that not every town is connected to the travel network, so to speak. So some towns can only be reached by boat, others can only be reached by Silt Strider, and some can only be reached on foot. And you can't fast travel in this game, which I think is a plus, because that way you actually get to see some of the terrain, and sometimes you'll get to see some of the terrain ad nauseum, but at least you get to see it. And I had a feeling that in okay, fuck you. That in Skyrim it's a bit too easy, I guess. I don't know. I guess it saves time in the long run, and it saves on frustration in the long run. But I don't know. I think a little bit of frustration is what really sets the game apart, don't you? Anyway, we are now passing the lovely little town of Pelagiat. When I first found this town, because, you know, back when I first played this game, I always took the Silt Strider, because I was like, why do the hard thing? I can't find Balmora anyway, lol 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 lol. And then the first time I actually saw this town, I was like, it's a lovely little town with trees and grass and lovely things with vines growing on them. So yeah, this is a lovely town, this Pelagiat, and that little grey fortress there, that's Fort Pelagiat. They are really original in their naming. So yeah, that's just useful to know, I guess, somehow. I don't think there's anything going on in Pelagiat, to be honest. It's just a town. Just a town. I guess there's 1 or 2 quests there, but nothing serious. Anyway, we are just going on, and there, far ahead you can see the black rocks that mark the edge of the Foyada. And the Foyada is basically the sort of ravines where the where if the Red Mountain, which is, if you look at the map, this mountain in the middle, if that erupts and lava flows everywhere, it runs down the Foyada. So that's like all blackened earth and shit, and it looks really burned because of the lava. Lava tends to be quite warm, as you may well be aware. Or not, I mean, I don't think many of you have actually touched lava, so you can't verify it, you know, yourselves. But in this case, I'm willing to take the word of those people who think they know what they're talking about. Gosh, I'm rambling, aren't I? Yeah, by the way, bear with me, because I haven't made videos in a long time. So, if I come across as not being totally coherent, well, that's actually my normal state. If I come across as not really, you know, being much in touch with video commentating, it's just because I need to get into it a bit more, again. So, yeah. And there you can see, I think it's, Arkentant. I think it's called Arkentant. And that's a Dwemer ruin. I think we're going to have to explore that in not too long. Maybe it's going to have to be next session though, because I only have like half an hour left. I'm going to do slightly shorter sessions, so I don't, you know, get burned out on the game, which is especially important with this game, because this game takes a fair bit to finish. A fair bit to finish. This is a really long game. I mean, sometimes like game people nowadays say, yeah, this game takes like 12 hours to finish. This game will take you much longer. Same ways with like Skyrim, for instance, which, as you know, takes quite a bit as well. It's not really a short game. That's what Bethesda do right. They know how to make long games. I got you! Okay, so you see that bridge? That's the bridge we're going to have to go over to get to Arkentant, but none of that yet. And I see that we've actually gone too far. We should have probably taken a left turn there, but I'm going to see if I can get sneaky and see if I can... Uh-oh, I was almost stuck. Yes. Well, that's some really effective defenses, mate. Really good. No one will ever get into this fort. Yeah, well done. Well done. Yeah, most stupid fort ever. Like, yeah, we have high walls of about 1 meter. Falling damage, but at least it's bumped up my knowledge of acrobatics a bit more. And by knowledge of acrobatics, I think that means that my character now knows not to jump from such heights. Or at least that would be the sense-making thing. But we all know from Skyrim that making sense is not, you know, a forte of Bethesda. Not all the time, anyway. And you see, that's the Silt Strider right over there. And I would have arrived right where that guy is standing, and that would have been really easy, and probably a lot shorter as well. But hey, at least we got to see, we got to penetrate the backside of Fort Moonmoth. which I'm sure it liked very much. And that's also, this is, by the way, this is what I like about the graphics extend. Not only can I see the whole city at once, which is unheard of without it, you can also see like the mountain behind it, and with the filter and stuff on, it looks great. Or at least I think it looks great. Especially considering this game is quite old. Now Balmora has two halves, so to speak. The Odai River runs through it, like right smack dab in the middle. And you have like the merchant quarter where I am, to the west of the river, and to the east of the river is like the quarter where the poor people are. That's poor country. And like right up this hill you have the richy nobly guys. What I also tend to do when I'm here is loot all these things, because there tend to be really good things in these chests, and no one seems to mind that I'm looting them. Apparently this belongs to no one. People thought like, I'll just throw all my expensive shit away. Like potions and Hackolo leaves that are really quite expensive considering they're really lightweight. Same for Scuttle. Or Scuttles. I'm not going to loot them all, but it is going to help financially because I really need to get into the buttons for this game again, because I'm fucking them up really quite a lot now. But yeah, you can loot so much shit from this. It's not even funny. You get like loads of pretty valuable stuff, and that will really go a long way towards buying armor and weapons. That will be really that will be more useful when you suddenly get faced with a skeleton that you would normally not be able to face because you're a wimp in like common pants, and no one wants to be found dead in common pants. I mean, would you want to be found dead in common pants? Well, I wouldn't be one. I wouldn't want to be found dead at all. But a steel short sword. Yes, please. I'll take that. That's possibly one of the best loot. I don't think I ever actually got such a good weapon just from one of these boxes. I must be lucky. I must be. And also an 80 gold potion. This is shaping up to be a real... Wow. Not that I'm going to use them, but they'll sell well. I'm sure they will. And an amulet. Recall. I don't... Oh yeah, you can recall. I'm not sure what it does exactly, but I'm sure it's you. I think you need a second spell for that. You need mark and recall. With mark, you mark a spot where you can... Ooh, I'll use that instead. You mark a spot, like that's another spell. You mark a spot, and when you use recall, you go to that spot. So it's a bit of a... basically an emergency button. You go... put mark on like the beginning of a dungeon, when suddenly you're like, oh fuck, I'm going to die, panic! You just press the panic button and you will be recalled to your mark, and then you'll be safe. So that's a really useful spell. At least you know, it would be if I had mark, which I don't. So I wonder if she heard me say that. What did she hear you say? That you wanted to rape her little... No, that's even too wrong. That's even too wrong for me. I'm not going to finish that thought. Okay, let's... I'm just going to leave those crates and loot them some other time. I mean, of course, you're very interested to see what all crates and boxes have to offer, but, you know, I can't... It's so hard to... Temptation! Okay, so they said that I needed to go to the Corner Club. Guess where we are? This is the South Wall Corner Club, which is basically Balmora's Thieves Guild's thingy. But, you know, they're just in a cafe. They don't have like a big guild hall and stuff.
Come on then, say something or move on.
You're a bit rude. I'm going to sell you shit. Oh yeah. Fucking moonshoe.
If I can help, I will, but don't take too much time.
I think... Does she know where... No, I don't want to join Thieves Guild.
Over there.
I'm not really a thief, am I? Okay. My throat.
Could you tell me where Caius Cosades is?
That old sugar tooth? I'm not sure where he's living now, but that's Bacola Closius. He's the owner. He'll know.
Who's Bacola Closius?
Bacola Closius is the owner. He must be around here somewhere. Upstairs, Yeah! Hello, I'm Bacola Closius. I am broad of shoulder and broad of face. Good day, I'm Bacola Closius, publican of the South Wall here in Balmorra. We rent beds, and I have a limited selection of goods for barter. If you're new here, I can also tell you where to look for other services, or a specific place nearby. If you're looking for someone in particular, I may be able to help.
Well, it just so happens that I'm looking for someone in particular.
Who might that be?
Caius Cosades.
Old Caius rents a little bed and basket. Bed and basket? Seriously? Just up the hill on the north edge of town. Go out the front door, not the upper door to the terrace, then right up the stairs, then left at the top of the stairs, and down to the end of the street. Oh, by the way, I just saw that my journal was updated. I'm just going to show you guys who are unfamiliar with Morrowind and are familiar with Skyrim how much better Morrowind's journal is. This is our journal, and we actually, you know, have like these little reports here. Like, my orders are to go to the thing, instead of this much more abstract quest thingy. I mean, this is just, I like this, and you have options, you have quests, so I think this is way better than what Skyrim has. I don't know why they didn't keep to that. Of course they could improve upon the layout and stuff, but it's completely beyond me why they wouldn't use such a format, because it's so good. Okay, this is Caius Cosades.
Hello, Caius Cosades.
Any time now.
What? Yes, I'm Caius Cosades. But what do you mean you were told to report to Caius Cosades? What are you talking about?
Well, I just was.
So, you say your name is Morris, and you've been told to report to me and deliver a package. Perhaps you'll let me look at it?
No.
Okay, he doesn't like me now. Then we have nothing to talk about until you're ready to give me the package. Goodbye.